It's another early morning. Every morning, every day of our lives, we have choices to make. You have the choice to stay in bed, to say, forget it, I'm not gonna work out today, or forget it, I'm not gonna work hard today. You always have a choice every single day of your life. So, done today. No one cares what you did yesterday. You gotta change your dialogue. Yeah, I used to be mentality doesn't work. What have you done today to better yourself? Today's another day. Today's another day that I'm faced with another choice to make. So I'm making the choice again to put my shoes on early in the morning and get active again. Make the right decision.
Well, some of you read that I think about when it's hot outside, that it's sunny and 70. Well, it's fucking not today. It's the reality of it's about 90 degrees and 100% humidity. But who gives a shit? That being said, September 3rd, I had to have my book turned in. And when I realized, I'm reading this book a lot, but I realized I wasn't born this motherfucker. I made him. At the bottom of insecurities, fear, self-doubt, lies, was me buried in the fucking fetal position. How I got out of that was recognizing it, being honest with it, being truthful with it, and then fixing it. We like to live on social media with lies about ourselves, how great we are. Get to the source and fix the problem. I'm a big believer in doing something that sucks.
Question I'm going to answer. Did Goggins train today? That's like asking if water is wet.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
You run for hours.
Days.
What? Days.
Come on.
550!
Want to be the baddest motherfucker ever at what you do, you can be misunderstood by everybody.
Get it! 18! Me, son! Get it! 19! Me, son! Yeah!
Nothing wants to stand in front of anything that is relentless. Last thing, I'm not crazy, motherfuckers. I'm just not you. Stay hard.
Telling people that they can't fix it. Stop telling them it's a disease that's not their fault. Start telling people, look, if you work hard, you can feel better. You're depressed now, but if you go to the gym, you will feel better.
Everybody leaves to go home, and there's only one light on in a building, a 15-story building, and only one office. Every office is fucking dark. There's one office with one light on, and as those motherfuckers go from the club, they look up every day, 2 o'clock in the morning, they see that, and that fucking light's always on. That's the motherfucker right there you gotta be. I'm talking about the grind, the fucking grind. Your feelings have to go away.
My fucking mindset is I will not lose. I will not fucking lose, man. That's how you gotta move in this world today. You will not lose, regardless of the circumstances. I just came from the gym. I bought 2 fucking houses today. Every single dollar I make, I invest back because I will not lose. You have to have the same fucking mindset.
Burnout. What? Do you want to be rich or not? Burnout. Do you want to be rich or not? You work and you sleep. You want money. Oh, but I might burn out. Burn out. You're not some fucking Formula 1 car.
Your move. Your chance at the best is right in front of you.
The things people say. They tell stories of your amazing strength, how you glide through oceans of blood. Beyond human. A monster whose powers radiate with a darkness that casts a shadow on darkness itself. Finally, I get to know once and for all if there's anything more to you than rumor.
Your body is no longer that of a human, neither is your soul.
Your unshaken mercy for others is a sign of weakness.
No matter what the rest of us do, really we're all just chasing your shadow.
He has left many a great fighter beaten or dead, unable to match his unshakable victor's mentality. He knows he's the strongest. He knows he's the greatest, and no one has ever proven otherwise.
I feared you. The stories, anyway.
Your control over your body leaves something to be desired. What kind of idiot loses twice in one day?
His mental capacity is far stronger than any muscle on his frame, for it is unquestionably his head that convinces his body that it is stronger than any man or beast he may face.
He was my friend!
He was weak!
The Green Berets, the SEALs, both of them wiped out. We have a situation on our hands, gentlemen.
If I may, I believe we should retreat, sir. We've lost enough good men for one day.
I don't believe his objective is to fight us, sir. I think he just sees us as getting in his way.
I knew it. You've got the hate. I sense something inside you. You love the sight of blood, have violence in your soul.
Yujiro's strikes are even faster than my blade.
Faster than my jab. Come on, let's take his heart out.
No, Baki!
A perfect human body, one that has been pushed well beyond the limits. With the reactions and strength of a champion boxer, the speed of a world-class sprinter, the plasticity of a gymnast, and the stamina of a marathon runner.
Only by death is a true warrior defeated. Only by death is a true victor crowned. Good. Just in time. Looks like you had a chance to warm up.
Your body doesn't know about quitting. Your body doesn't know it's tired. The body doesn't know that it's shaking and rattling. It's your brain. It's your mind that will quit on you. Every single time, your mind will let you down. But you gotta learn how to do mind control. And if you can do mind control on your own self, you're on to a winner. But I know that the feeling of pain and tiredness is temporary. But the feeling of greatness will last on forever.
And I'm tired of hearing guys message about how they feel. I don't feel motivated. I don't feel feel. Leave the feelings to the girls. That's what they do. We act.
Few men have had such a massive impact on the course of history. To the Persians, he was Alexander the Accursed. But to the West, he was immortalized as Alexander the Great.
I hate to leave the gym and know inside me that I could have gave a little more. I hate to know that I gave up. I hate it so bad I'll never do it. I don't care if I'm sick and thrown up in the gym. I'll keep going so I can leave the gym and go. I did it. I gave.
Said that he was born from Zeus himself, a demigod in the flesh. He tamed an unbreakable wild stallion that full-grown men feared to approach at the age of 12, and that horse would carry him to military victory after military victory until his untimely death at the age of 32. He was tutored by one of the ancient world's greatest thinkers. His name says it all, Alexander the Great. Great.
So I got an email the other day. This guy's talking about he's struggling to get up. Wants to go in the gym and start grinding early in the morning. I said, when I was 24, I had the same condition, man. I had the same problem. So I started studying it. The more I studied it, I came with this crazy conclusion. I was just being a bitch. When I say bitch, it's not gender specific. It's a mindset. In Godlish, it means weak, soft, feel sorry for yourself. Get your ass up and race them up. Stay hard.
You have to achieve failure. You have to take it that far. Nobody wants to go that far. It's too scary. But you know something? I got news for you. That's where winning is. What I learned in the gym is you gotta go out there and fail. You gotta go out there and fall down. Come on! That's really what bodybuilding is all about. If you want results, it's gonna take hard work for years. The same thing in life is the same thing here. If you can do this, you can do anything. Achieve failure. Achieve failure. If you can fail, you can also win. You know, when you think you're done, totally done, you have at least five more reps, okay? Congratulations. You achieved failure. Failure has been achieved, thank God.
My fucking mindset is I will not lose. I will not fucking lose, man. That's how you gotta move in this world today. You will not lose, regardless of the circumstances. I just came from the gym. I bought 2 fucking houses today. Every single dollar I make, I invest back because I will not lose. You have to have the same fucking mindset. It's all on you. It's all on you. The self part is what's big. I'm gonna make myself good enough. I'm driven. I'm obsessed. I want to prove people wrong. I'm a warrior. A warrior is a motherfucker who says, hey, I'm here again today. I'm here again tomorrow. I'm gonna be here the next day. It's a person that puts no fucking limit on what's possible. It's a brutal journey every fucking day.
It's in my head 24/7. There's nothing else I can think. I don't think about nothing else. And that's it. I'm just curious. Curiously fascinated with it, and I can't stop thinking about it. Everything I do in my life is related to this. I don't do nothing else if it's not got to do with fighting.
If you want to be great, you want to be the baddest motherfucker ever at what you do, you're going to be misunderstood by everybody because you're going to be so fucking obsessed and so driven to get there. That's what it takes. It takes every second of your fucking life. Anybody says balance? Yeah, balance is important for a lot of fucking people. It is. But if you want to fucking go to that edge where people do not like you, don't understand you, question everything you fucking do, you've arrived. When people don't understand you anymore, you're in that spot of obsession and drive.
It takes more than skills to be great. That's what people don't understand. You can be the most skillful person on earth, still don't make the NBA. The NBA is not about skills. It takes way more to be. Consistency. LeBron James, 20 years in the league. Think about MJ, Edge, about getting better, obsession. Kobe, obsession.
There's a choice that we have to make as people, as individuals. If you want to be great at something, it's a choice that you have to make. We all can be masters at our craft, but you have to make inherent sacrifices that come along with that.
If you really want this, you gotta learn to sacrifice. You gotta learn to give up to go up.
You know, people don't really understand how obsessed I am with winning. It's not, I don't care about anything else on the basketball court but winning.
While they was golfing, I was studying. While they was shooting hoops, I was studying. You can't get out of something that you're not willing to put into it. You have to put your everything, your mind, your energy, your effort, your discipline. Nothing is gonna jump out the fire. If you don't throw something in there, it's not gonna happen.
We spend our whole lives trying to fit in. We want to be normal. But the people we idolize the most are the ones that stand out.
But if you dare to be great, if you dare to go to limits that you've never went to before, they will remember your legacy forever.
There is a difference between passion and obsession. When you're passionate, everybody cheers you on. They're stoked for you. Oh, you found your passion? Awesome. Follow your passion. When you're obsessed, they're like, why you gotta be so crazy? Why can't you be satisfied? Why do you always gotta get things so perfect? Why do you spend so much time with it? When you're obsessed, people think you're nuts. So it's different. If no one thinks you're crazy, you're not yet operating to the outer limits of your potential. You're not there yet.
Greatness is not something that you meet once. It's something that you meet thousands of fucking times in your life, and you don't reach it if you're not constantly in pursuit of greatness.
And when you do this long enough, winning becomes who the fuck you are.
I'm obsessed with improvement. Every day I'm getting better. There are those of you with phones, and every new phone that comes out, you get it. You are upgrading your technology, and you've not upgraded yourself. So listen to me. There are those of you saying, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be the best at this company, right? But your value system says you believe in sleep more than you believe in grinding.
Everyone wants money put on their lap. If you truly wanted money, you wouldn't be able to sleep until you fucking had it. I hate to leave the gym and know inside me that I could have gave a little more. I hate to know that I gave up. I hate it so bad I'll never do it. I don't care if I'm sick and thrown up in the gym. I'll keep going so I can leave the gym and go. I did it. I gave.
7, 8, 9, 10. A machine here. There you go. Nobody works like David in this house. 13. Come on. 14. Come on. 16. Come on. Get it. 17. You don't know me, son. Get it. 18. You don't know me, son. Get it. 19. You don't know me, son. Yeah. 20. You got some more. Yeah. 21. Yeah. Get it again. Come on. We want to see it. Good. 22. Who's going to carry the boats and the logs? That's you, buddy. Come on. 23. Come on. 24. One more, David. One more to carry the boats. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
What does a morning look like for you at the moment? Have you got a routine of some kind?
Yes, I run every single morning. I'm up about 5:30. So every morning starts with a run. And that's because that's the one thing I hate to do more than anything in the world. And I'm all about armoring yourself. As I get up, I start to armor plate my mind and body. Like a person's going to war, you put your body armor on. Because I know I'm gonna get hit in the fucking mouth. There's an art to getting hit in the fucking mouth. You know how you get mentally tough? It's a lifestyle. Instead of hitting that fucking snooze button in the fucking morning and not making your bed, not cleaning your house, you don't hit the snooze button. You get up. You don't want to go run, you go run. You don't want to go swim, you go swim. You don't want to make your bed, you make your bed. You don't want to clean your house, you clean your house. You don't want to study, you fucking study. That's how you start to callous your mind. It's going to suck. It's not going to be fun. Do something that sucks every single day of your life.
That's how you grow.
My soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world. My soldiers push forward. My soldiers scream out. My soldiers rage!
To keep attacking. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul of whatever the fuck is in front of you. If you keep on attacking something, nothing wants to stand in front of anything that is relentless.
Unless you become stronger, you might even get killed in your sleep. You mustn't have any self-doubt. Only then will you become stronger. Armor that's hard enough can even be used as a weapon.
Gotta get stronger, so I can hold lots of swords. 2's not enough, I'll use 3.
Welcome to the end of your life, and I promise it's going to hurt.
We're scared of what we don't know, and there's only one way to know, and that is to confront that fear. You have to step, you have to go. This simple attitude, it answers so many questions. You step. You go. Or do you face the fear of the unknown? You step. Be aggressive. Take action now.
When two men agree to have a duel with each other, no matter what the outcome is, they have to accept it.
The first step you need to take is just that. Step. Any type of danger, right, gives you this flight or fight response. So train. It starts with training. You know, it's kind of a way to achieve power. And even when bad things are happening, you know, standing stoically saying, okay, let me take another look at that and I'll get it done. You've had enough.
You've suffered so much from my foolish dream. Forgive me. I did what I wanted until the end.
You've given it your best shot. You can stand down. You can back off. You can rest now. Do not listen to that instinct.
Listen, I don't mind if you're easygoing most of the time, but right now you've got to man up. You can't let people walk all over you.
I'd rather fight for my life than live it.
Perfect human body, one that has been pushed well beyond the limits. My body, with the reactions and strength of a champion boxer, the speed of a world-class sprinter, the plasticity of a gymnast, and the stamina of a marathon runner.
Is about to be lost. If you're losing control, it's not strength, it's weakness.
Almost all fights are won by those who can eat the most.
I sure was hungry.
He just ate 57 full-course meals.
Really? I lost track around 40.
This was the first time I could use my absolute strength, and you answered. It was the only way it could end.
Your weapon seems to be finer than any I've ever seen. I want you to try and kill me with it.
I know what you're up to. Yeah, you want to be the king, huh? First, you gotta go through me. Got it! Got it!
I'm still alive. I'm still... My fucking mindset is I will not lose. I will not fucking lose, man. That's how you gotta move in this world today. You will not lose, regardless of the circumstances. I just came from the gym. I bought 2 fucking houses today. Every single dollar I make, I invest back because I will not lose. You have to have the same fucking mindset.
Your body doesn't know about quitting. Your body doesn't know it's tired. The body doesn't know that it's shaking and rattling. It's your brain. It's your mind that will quit on you. Every single time, your mind will let you down. But you gotta learn how to do mind control. And if you can do mind control on your own self, you're on to a winner. But I know that the feeling of pain and tiredness is temporary. But the feeling of greatness will last on forever.
And I'm tired of hearing guys message about how they feel. I don't feel motivated. I don't feel. Feel. Leave the feelings to the girls. That's what they do. We act.
The things that I've learned over time is that almost all, like, truly exceptional and mentally strong people have been through hell. It's very few that put themselves through hell when life is great.
Here, alive! I should have died. Somehow my body just... I crossed the line!
Nobody else is going to wake up and care more about your life than you. If you won't wake up every day and say, I need to get rich, nobody else is going to wake up and say, I need to make him rich. Yeah. Nobody else is going to do it for you. So if you don't think it, nobody else is going to think it, which means nobody thinks it. So it's down to you.
Every fucking day I wake up and I don't want to do some fucking shit. I'm like, okay, man, do you want to be a bitch today? Do you want to feel like a little bitch? Do you want to walk around all day knowing that you could, but you didn't? You have to learn how to get up and do shit when you ain't got no fucking 5K, no 10K, nothing. Nothing exists. Your life fucking sucks. You're in the fucking dungeon. But guess what, motherfucker? I'm still going to get it.
I asked for strength, and God gave me difficulties to make me strong. I asked for wisdom, and God gave me problems to solve. I asked for courage, and God gave me dangers to overcome. I asked for love, and God gave me troubled people to help. My prayers were answered.
How do you let other people's opinions impact you?
I love this motherfucking question. Fuck people. One thing you have to learn early in life. I didn't learn this till later on. I don't give a motherfucker. You can't care what anybody thinks about you. If I cared what people thought about me, you think I'd be yelling out here, doing 105-pound ruck, talking shit? This is who I am. Find out who you are, whoever that may be. I don't give a fuck what you are. Find out who you are, and own that motherfucker. Tell people to go fuck themselves. Don't ever worry about anybody and what the fuck they think about you. You do that, I guarantee you, your life will be in shambles. You will become the biggest bitch of all time.
People want to know where I find my strength at, where I get my strength. I get it from a lot of places, but right now, this morning, I'm getting it from, there's not a motherfucker that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleep, dreading that it's a Monday, hate it's a Monday. And I'm loving it. I'm loving that. Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the fuck after it every daggone day.
Champions aren't found on the podium with their hand up. No. Champions are found in the lab studies, the thousands of hours of hard work when no one's watching. That's what makes the will unstoppable. When you're in here and no one else is, and you're pushing yourself harder than anybody with no one around. No one sees the struggle in here. No one sees the hardship. The early mornings you get up, no one sees any of that. They just see if your hand's raised or not. And if it is, oh, what a great guy. Oh, I wish I could be that guy. I wish I could be that guy. But they're not clapping, wishing they could be you at 5 in the morning when you get out of bed, when it's pissing rain outside to come and train for that hand to be raised. They don't want to be that guy. They just want the glory. And that's the differential of a champion. You know, in adversity, guys, is where you find character.
It has everything to do with what time you wake up. It has everything to do with how you eat. It has everything to do with how you work out, how you prepare. It has every single thing to do with how you think. And when you want it as bad as you want to breathe says, I'm willing to make any sacrifice. I'm willing to go through any pain. I'm willing to go through any suffering. I'm willing to go through whatever it takes. So when I get in there and it's me and him one-on-one, that I guarantee you at the end of it, I won't be the one that surrendered. And if you're going to be the best, the cream of the crop, if you're going to be the apex, you got to be it. It has to consume you.
It's time to stay focused. It's time to decide, fuck clubs, fuck partying, fuck trying to fit in and socialize, rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it. These clubs, these parties, all this shit ain't going nowhere. The more weird you are, is a reflection of how committed you are to focusing on your shit, molding and shaping and developing your ideas and your craft so that when it's time for you to make your rounds, you gon' fly. You still got work to do. Stay on that basketball court. Stay on that football field. It's grind season, homie. You do the work now. Do the work now. And all of the shit that you could ever want to do for your family, your kids, your loved ones, it's all going to be on a whole nother stratosphere. It's time to stay focused.
My fucking mindset is I will not lose. I will not fucking lose, man. That's how you gotta move in this world today. You will not lose, regardless of the circumstances. I just came from the gym. I bought 2 fucking houses today. Every single dollar I make, I invest back because I will not lose. You have to have the same fucking mindset. So I got an email the other day. This guy's talking about he's struggling to get up. Wants to go to the gym and start grinding early in the morning. I said, when I was 24, I had the same condition, man. I had the same problem. So I started studying it. The more I studied it, I came with this crazy conclusion. I was just being a bitch. Get it, 17. You don't know me, son. Get it, 18. You don't know me, son.
Nobody else is going to wake up and care more about your life than you. If you won't wake up every day and say, I need to get rich, nobody else is going to wake up and say, I need to make him rich.
Yeah.
Nobody else is going to do it for you. So if you don't think it, nobody else is going to think it, which means nobody thinks it. So it's down to you.
You cannot stop, you cannot give up. Most of you are happy to be losers part-time. But then that new video game comes out. I'll just play the video game. I'll just be a loser for 2 more weeks. Then I'll get back to trying to escape the Matrix. It doesn't work that way. You need that momentum to break free. When a rocket is flying out towards the moon to escape the atmosphere, it doesn't fucking pause halfway up the sky, does it? No, it keeps going. You're in competition with the entire world. Everyone wants to escape. You cannot be lazy.
Goals are for motivation. I don't work on motivation. I work on discipline. I just get up and do what I know I'm supposed to do. I don't work to try and afford that car. I work because I'm supposed to work. And then I can already afford that car and another one and another one and a boat and a plane and a house and another house and a land. I do my work. That is my duty as a man, is my duty to God. I train in the gym. It is my duty to God. I do what I'm supposed to do. It's not a matter of how I feel or how I'm motivated. If I was depressed, it's impossible, but if I was depressed, my life would be exactly the same as if I was ecstatically happy. You wouldn't be able to see a difference. I'd be up at the same time. I'd be in the gym the same. I'd be doing the same shit. How I feel is unrelated to my duties to God. They don't change based on how I feel. They're the same, and they will be completed because I refuse to fail God or my bloodline. There's how many people in this stream? 188,000, 168,000. You could take 150,000 of these people and travel back in time and stand them in front of their ancestors. And their ancestors who fought fucking saber-toothed tigers or escaped the Mongol hordes or managed to dodge bombs in the Second World War. All the shit they went through just for this fucking cretin to be born. And to look at him, look at who he is, listen to his life story, listen to what he does on a day-to-day basis, and they would feel nothing but fucking shame. Your ancestors did all that shit, all that struggling to survive, hunting and gathering, fucking avoiding enemies, anything it took, dying at age 30 from a tooth infection, all the crap they went through just for you to be born so you could smoke weed and jack off. That's what your ancestors died for. That's what they worked so hard for. That's who you are. That's the end of your fucking bloodline. Do you feel no shame? It's fucking shameful. My ancestors will look at me and think everything we went through was fucking worth it. Most of these people, their ancestors look at them and feel nothing but fucking disgust. And they should look in the mirror, look deep in their own eyes and say, yes, I'm fucking disgusting. I can change this. There's nothing stopping you changing it. You must accept it first. Most of these people, what they do is they hang around with other disgusting people, and then they're a little group of disgusting people, and they think, well, I'm not disgusting, everyone's disgusting, and this is normal, and it's normal to be a fucking jerk off. Not in my world, it isn't. In my world, I'm in a world of predators. It's not normal to be a fucking jerk off in my world. There are duties that men must fulfill, whether to God or to your bloodline. Of those 150,000 people, I guarantee even their fucking living relatives, their living parents aren't even proud of them. Your own father's ashamed of you, and you don't even feel fucking motivated to do shit. It's a fucking shame. If you were to go and look your father in the eye and said, you know what, I could have been a fucking UFC champion, I could have been a multi-millionaire, I could have been a race car driver, I could have been a fucking nuclear physicist, could have done all these things, but I was busy on Pornhub. You think he's gonna be proud of you? Fuck no. And there's men here who will deny it, right? There's men who will go, no, 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 no. But those are the ones who are most lost. It's the denial that's gonna hold you back the most. The people who go, yes, I'm wasting my potential. Those are the ones who have potential. The ones who stand up and go, I am wasting my potential, I could be anything, and I am not that yet. They have a chance. The men who go, well, no, actually, I'm fine. They're fucked. They're inside the matrix, fully slave-minded. They're a waste of time. But if you sit there and go, you know what? Yeah, I am wasting my potential. Yes, I can be more than I am. Even if I'm already great, I can be better. As good as I am, I still push myself to the limit every single fucking day. I have every single thing a man could possibly want. I'm still pushing myself. This is your prerogative as a man. But you need to be instilled with a sense of duty. Duty to your bloodline. You must want it. You need to want it deep inside your soul. I can't die as anything less than emperor.
You have to be odd to be number one. There is no growth without discomfort.
David Goggins, he wrote me last night. The basis of his message was, be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood, you know, and you got to embrace that. You know, what I do for a living is not always pleasant.
Your body doesn't know about quitting. Your body doesn't know it's tired. The body doesn't know that it's shaking and rattling. It's your brain, it's your mind that will quit on you. Every single time, your mind will let you down. But you gotta learn how to do mind control. And if you can do mind control on your own self, you're on to a winner. But I know that the feeling of pain and tiredness is temporary, but the feeling of greatness will last on forever.
The things that I've learned over time is that almost all like truly exceptional and mentally strong people have been through hell. It's very few that put themselves through hell when life is great.
Come on! What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow! There is no tomorrow! There is no tomorrow!
Something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
Let me use Hell Week. This is a perfect example. At the beginning of Hell Week, the guns are going off. It's like a pep rally. So you're hyped up and your boys are linked arms and you're getting sprayed, and they march you out to that surf zone for something called surf torture. And it's that water, that Pacific Ocean is cold as you lay back and that first wave hits you. You're in fight or flight. It's cold. I can't be cold this long. And then this is where that 1 second decision comes in. I calm my brain down because your brain just wants to get the fuck out. Ring the bell, put your helmet down, get warm, and then you're really fucked. And these are the things you have to think about the 1 second decision. So that's what that's all about. It's about gaining control of your mind, putting things back in the proper perspective, and then saying, I really do want to be here. Get back to fucking work. It's time to get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Get off the podcast. Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the fucking noise. It's time to get back to work. How can I continue with this routine? Going to the gym, being better, waking up early, eating the right foods. It's because maybe it's your kids, maybe it's your wife, maybe it's your job, and it's all just stuffed in your fucking brain. You don't have it compartmentalized and organized in these nice shelves. Like you look in a garage, a nice organized militant garage. Hey, where are my dumbbells? Right there. A lot of people whose brain, hey, where's my dumbbells? Let me look. They're throwing shit. They're all fucked up. So where am I going to put discipline in that mind if I can't find other shit? You got to be able to find all these different things in your mind. Oh, I can put discipline right there. I can put consistency right there. I can put all these things right there in that spot. Your mind has to always be clear. That's why I meditate 2 hours every single night, because I refresh, I reorganize the garage, which is my mind, every night. Everything is in this right spot. So when I wake up, I'm ready to go. I have to keep attacking. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul of whatever the fuck is in front of you. If you keep on attacking something, nothing wants to stand in front of anything that is relentless.
Who are you?
What are you?
It doesn't matter who we are.
Forgotten's reckoning.
What matters is our plan.
Here to end the borrowed time you've all been living on.
Storm coming, Mr. Wayne.
I'm necessary evil.
Stay here. I'm in charge.
Do you feel in charge?
pain.
Let's not stand on ceremony here. There's a reason why this prison is the worst hell on earth. Hope. Mr. Wayne. No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
There is a prison in a more ancient part of the world where men are thrown to suffer.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. Let the games begin.
His speed, his ferocity, his training. Born and raised in hell on earth. No one knows why or how he escaped.
If I pull that off, will you die?
It would be extremely painful.
This bomb is armed. This bomb is mobile.
Now what's the next step of your master plan?
Take control of your city.
We take Gotham from the corrupt.
The fire rises.
An army will be raised. Courts will be convened.
I am here to fulfill Ra's al Ghul's destiny.
Gotham is yours.
The shadows betray you because they belong to me. Victory has defeated you. We will destroy Gotham. You don't fear that. Then you have my permission to die.
You have my permission to die.
You welcome it.
You talk a lot about purpose, why we are created as humans and why we are here. Like, what is the purpose of life? Why have we been given life?
I think we're here to struggle and to learn. I don't think we're here to be happy. That's why when we keep going back to the happy argument, I've always found that kind of frustrating and annoying. Yeah. When someone goes, oh, but I want to be happy. Why? Why? Why do you want to sit there and laugh? Like you were happy your entire childhood. That's your happy days. You're allowed to be happy as a kid. It's all over now, right? You're a man. You have responsibilities. I think we're here to do important things, and important things are going to be difficult, and they're going to be hard, and you're going to get frustrated. But that's what gives you purpose. I think we're here to struggle. I think we're here to endure pain. I think we're here to just see how hard we are to kill. I think that going through terrible things and living through them and coming out the other side is one of the most fantastic things about being human. I think that it's almost like once you understand what life is really about, there's no emotion which isn't enjoyable. The only emotional state which can be seen as detrimental is feeling nothing at all. But if you're sitting at home and you're feeling truly heartbroken, at least you're feeling something, right? And I think that's the whole part of being human. I think we're here to struggle. I think we're here to go through pain. I wake up each day and go, what can I attack? What problem can I solve? And look at history. Why did Genghis Khan wake up and want to conquer the whole world? Why did Napoleon conquer the world? Why did Alexander the Great conquer the world? You just wake up and just say, give me this, give me that. I want all of it. Yeah. There's an army there. They're really big. We're better. It's intrinsic. You need to go and conquer. That's the purpose of life.
Do you believe that God created us? So why did God create us to struggle?
Because if you don't struggle, you don't learn. God created us to learn, to understand ourselves and understand
almost
the
all
world.
like truly exceptional and mentally strong people have been through hell.
To struggle to learn anything.
It's very
two ways to learn things: the hard way or the hard way. Put
themselves through hell when
smart,
life is
you
great.
can learn the hard way. But in my experience, 99% of the planet only learn the hardest possible way. If you want to feel happy inside of yourself, and you want to feel content, and you want to feel stable inside of yourself, you need to live true to God. And I'm not saying you can't drink a little bit of alcohol or not party or not have a little bit of fun, but you have to be a good person. I don't believe in the societal paradigms in which they have tried to construct this idea of happiness. I don't believe or subscribe to the way that happy and sad is currently understood by the masses of the population. I think if you are anything less than absolutely distraught, you are happy. You're a version of happy. It's like saying gray is a version of black, right? No matter how light the gray is, you can still call it a version of black. And unless you've gone through an event, which hopefully doesn't happen too often, like the passing of a family member or something that's truly destructive and detrimental to your mindset, besides these events, which hopefully only happen a few times in your life, you should be happy. If you're not crying or paralyzed in silence due to the absolute magnitude of a detrimental circumstance or the absolute magnitude of a negative event, then you are a version of happy. So I am always happy is the short answer. I don't believe in not being happy. I don't believe in not saying to myself I'm happy. I'm always a version of happy. And this idea of chasing happiness and always being concerned and preoccupied with how happy you are is actually the biggest mistake that a lot of people make, I think, in the world today. Especially men who wake up and go, oh, I don't really feel happy, so I need to get happier. And that's how they end up down a hedonistic path of drugs or alcohol or gambling, chasing pleasure. I don't care how I feel. I don't care if I feel happy or sad. It doesn't really affect what I do each day. I do the exact same things. I act the exact same way. I don't care. I don't put weight to the significance of the emotion. So I always consider myself a happy person, but if I woke up and I was slightly less happy one day than another, it wouldn't affect anything I do and I wouldn't put any relevance to it. I'm human and that's life. So yeah, am I any happier now that I have hundreds of millions of dollars than before I was broke? Not really, but I was never unhappy. I'm the same state that I was then that I am now. I have work to do and I will do it. It's as simple as that. Well, also, there's no light without dark, and there's no joy without pain. You can't have a rainbow without a little rain. No matter how hard you chase pleasure and happiness, there's going to be dips and troughs in between. There's going to be come downs and downtrends, and you're going to have the juxtaposition between that time you were laughing your head off and acting giddish like a child, and the time that you feel depressed as such. And I think it's much better to just adopt a very disciplined, stoic mindset. I'm always the same base level of happy regardless. If I lost all of my money today, I would be the same happy. If my net worth quadrupled, I'd be the same happiness. But as long as I'm alive and the people I care about and love are alive, and as long as God gives me the honor of doing my duties and providing for the people I care about, as long as I get to wake up and know that there's a whole bunch of people in the world who need me and I get to work hard to please them and do good for society and good for the world, then I'm a vessel of God and I'm happy enough to survive. That's all I look at it as. I don't ever consider how do I feel. That doesn't cross my mind. I have things to do. I'm too busy. I have things to do every single day. I have very important things to do, and how I feel really is not going to affect how I complete those tasks. And when I speak to men, they say I'm unhappy or I need to be happier. I think that's absolutely the wrong frame of life. You're a man, you have duty, you have honor, you have things you should be doing regardless of how you feel. And the people who are perma-obsessed with happiness or sadness, I just think it's the wrong paradigm to view the lens of life. I think you should get up and do what needs to be done.
We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever.
Have to keep attacking. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul of whatever the fuck is in front of you. If you keep on attacking something, nothing wants to stand in front of anything that is relentless.
In order to change, I have to be something I'm not. I came here to turn things around, to become the best in the world. Unless I beat someone stronger than me, that won't happen!
Good, just in time. Looks like you both had a chance to warm up. Only by death is a true warrior defeated. Only by death is a true victor crowned. So are you warriors or simple cowards?
We're both spent, Father. We don't have anything left to give.
But you have your life to give up. You're not my son, you're just a weakling. Weakling? I'll show you weakness. Hanayama! Yes, I'm sure you will show me weakness.
7, 8, 9, 10. A machine here. There you go. Nobody works like David in this house. 13. Come on. 14. Come on. 16. Come on. Get it. 17.
You don't know me, son.
Get it. 18.
You don't know me, son.
Get it. 19.
You don't know me, son.
Yeah. 20. You got some more in you. 21. Yeah. Get it again. Come on. We want to see it. Good. 22.
Who's going to carry the boats and the logs?
That's you, buddy. Come on. 23. Come on. 24. One more, David. One more
to carry the boats.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
Why I think I fight. Do I enjoy it? No. Do I enjoy training? No. Do I enjoy cutting weight? No. Am I nervous? Yes. Do I think to myself, what am I doing? Yes. Completely. Unfortunately, it's one of those things you're either born with or you're not. And the only way I can explain it to try and make it make any sense is that if I'm not doing something which is either extremely difficult or extremely stressful, I'm in a perpetual state of crippling boredom. I can't explain it. I see other people live their lives and they're like, oh, I can't wait for the weekend because I want to watch this movie. I think, who cares about a movie? You're looking forward to the weekend for a movie? Looking forward to the weekend to get drunk? Like, these things to me are so mundane. They mean nothing. And if I don't fight, if I'm not in a situation where I'm stressed or worried or concerned, I'm just perpetually bored. And boredom's crippling. If you're an intelligent person and you've got a good brain on your shoulders, you can't just sit there bored, you know? Because some people can't live normal lives. Some people cannot just function 9 to 5 office job, get drunk at the weekends. That is not for some individuals, and it's not for me. And I could never stop doing this even if I lost 100 fights, because I'm not built to live a normal existence. I can't do it. I couldn't just have a kid with some girl and sit at home and work a little bit and relax. I've never relaxed in my entire life. I don't know what relaxing is. It's just not me.
mindset is I will not lose. I will not fucking lose, man. That's how you gotta move in this world today. You will not lose, regardless of the circumstances. I just came from the gym. I bought 2 fucking houses today. Every single dollar I make, I invest back because I will not lose. You have to have the same fucking mindset.
So what's your fucking excuse? Is it too cold where you live? Is it too hot where you live? Does it rain too fucking
much. Maybe you're the only black person applying for a fucking job. Maybe you're the only female. Maybe you're the only fucking gay person. Job, whatever the fuck it may be. Maybe that shit's in your fucking head. Maybe that's your excuse for not being better. When I was young, all those things got in my head. Black, you're not smart enough, single mom, all that own space in my head. If you're allowing people and things and situations to own space in your fucking head, you're losing. Last thing, life's one big fucking head game. You play with yourself. If you lose, it's because you allow life to get in your fucking head. Stay hard.
What's next? Retired Navy SEAL David Goggins is described as the toughest man on the planet.
Holding the pull-up record, 4,000 pull-ups in 17 hours.
He's also an ultra-marathon runner with more than 60 races.
I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep. I am afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion.
David Goggins, he wrote me last night. The basis of his message was, be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood, you know, and you got to embrace that. You know, what I do for a living is not always pleasant.
You stay away from my father!
Bastard! That is the king of all sayings!
I want another combat assignment, no more drills.
I'm sending you back to hell.
Hold on, Vegeta! There's one thing a Saiyan always keeps.
I've been a Super Saiyan for years, and now I too have the power of a god.
Your threats are as empty as your title. All hail Vegeta, Prince of No One.
At least try to face your death with some honor.
How many times do I have to tell you that if anyone's going to end your existence, it's going to be me? Now stay back while I handle this.
But he's strong.
You collapse on the ground like a child? Are you really too tired to stand? As annoying as this bastard can be, it's our rivalry that keeps pushing me to get stronger. I can't afford to kill him.
Vegeta's world-famous gourmet rice omelet.
Do you even know how to crack an egg?
Silence! Gently, like holding a child. It is time to take back what is mine. I'm here and I'm ready to fight, that's that. Are you feeling angry, humiliated? Is that it? Fool! You don't know what humiliation is! I am a warrior! the Saiyan Prince, Vegeta!
Without even giving him a chance!
Spare me your morals!
Sorry, Vegeta, but you got too comfortable training with these, so I doubled the weight.
What? Doubled it?
It seemed like the only thing holding my body together was my one desire. To be better.
I'm training because I don't want this clown to leave me in the dust.
What are you talking about? Oh, I don't think so.
I am a super elite! I'll destroy everything! Everything! This planet is history! I'll reduce this place to ashes!
Fingertips only?
Have to keep attacking. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul of whatever the fuck is in front of you. If you keep on attacking something, nothing wants to stand in front of anything that is relentless.
He wasn't always this guy. I mean, how many ultra marathons did you run in a row?
I ran 800s in 8 weekends in a row.
Just stop and think about that, ladies and gentlemen. 800s means 8 100-mile races. A 100-mile race will put you out for fucking 6 months.
Right.
It's okay. You saw them. We will show more.
You know me, son! Get it! 18! Know me, son! Get it! 19! Know me, son! Yeah! 20! You got to know me, son! 21! Yeah, get it again! Come on, we want to see it! Good! Who's going to carry the boats and the arms?
What's your biggest fear in life? And my biggest fear, honestly, I don't care if you believe in God or not. I don't care. Let's say you're God. And we have a big fucking long line of people. And I made it to heaven. I'm 75 years old. I'm 300 pounds. I made it to heaven. I worked for Ecolab my entire life, spraying for cockroaches. That's what I did. And you're judging us all now. And God goes, hey, you say, read this, man. And I'm reading this list and I'm seeing 182 pounds, Navy SEAL, Ranger School, motivational speaker, changing lives, pull-up record, all this shit. And I'm like, that's not me, man. And God looks at me and says, that's who you were supposed to be.
This day, 54 years ago, you took your first breath. When taking that first breath, it made you eligible to die. I hope you're not enjoying your day by sitting on the fucking couch with your feet up. Hopefully you're out there somewhere suffering, talking to that inner bitch. See, Joe, the inner bitch loves motherfuckers' birthdays. Why? Because it makes you an even bigger bitch. Because we feel it's our special fucking day. So we can just chill the fuck out. Most people wake up to just exist on this planet. So Joe, if you haven't gotten the fuck after it yet, maybe you should.
5 exclamation points. Happy fucking birthday! 5 exclamation points. Goggins out! 6 exclamation points.
I love him. Goggins is described as one of the toughest men on the planet. He's the only man in history to complete elite training as a Navy SEAL, Army Ranger, and Air Force Tactical Air Controller. He's also an ultramarathon runner with more than 60 races under his belt.
Straight from the underworld, coming from the underground. Motherfuckers better watch out for the mailhounds. When you build in silence, people don't know what to attack.
Nobody else is going to wake up and care more about your life than you. If you won't wake up every day and say, I need to get rich, nobody else is going to wake up and say, I need to make him rich.
Yeah.
Nobody else is going to do it for you. So if you don't think it, nobody else is going to think it, which means nobody thinks it. So it's down to you.
Look at you, skipping training again. Don't you remember what happened last time? How do you expect to achieve anything with that weak, lazy mindset of yours? Get back to work and don't make me tell you again.
Cannot stop, you cannot give up. Most of you are happy to be losers part-time. But then that new video game comes out. I'll just play the video game. I'll just be a loser for 2 more weeks. Then I'll get back to trying to escape the Matrix. It doesn't work that way. You need that momentum to break free. When a rocket is flying out towards the moon to escape the atmosphere, it doesn't fucking pause halfway up the sky, does it? No, it keeps going. You're in competition with the entire world. Everyone wants to escape. You cannot be lazy. You start at the same time as everybody else. You don't have an advantage over everybody else. You're gonna run a race. You want to go first, don't you? So do you have to wait for the calendar to reset because you really need that little bit of extra motivation and not be a lazy piece of shit? You absolutely cannot wait for the new year. Whatever your resolutions are, they should have been fixed before Christmas. And if they're not fixed before Christmas, the second best time is now. It's not when the new year comes. Start today, fuck New Year off, and have the best year of your life.
Where do you go to? You wake up on a morning, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark, you've got no cartilage in your knee, you've got shitty shorts, whatever it is that's the issue today.
Keep talking.
You've got these problems, right?
I need you to keep talking about what you were just saying.
It's warm on the couch,
That's
your
it.
missus says stay in bed,
That's it.
it's comfy,
That's
it's
it.
cozy,
That's
you've got
it.
work later on, you had an argument last night, you're slightly
it.
hungover.
Because I know every motherfucker ain't gonna do what I'm gonna do. So this is how you level up. That's how you level up. I know there's a whole bunch of people with that right there. That fires me up. That makes me fucking happy what you just said. That brings joy to my life right there.
Why?
Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more hours. Refuse to go deeper, to go further. And that's where I gain the advantage. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely. You talk about that you were kind of, lonely by yourself. I was the same way. And that used to hurt me growing up. Now I fucking thrive in that shit. That's the only place to be.
The Goggins' thing, he was always like, a lot of motherfuckers, they think they're savage because they was a savage for 6 months. He goes, if you're a fucking savage, you're a savage 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll run 100 miles, motherfucker. And he feels like if you're going to be a savage, and he's a SEAL. He's like, if you want to be a savage, you're a fucking savage. Like, that's who you are, that's what you do. Stay hard.
18!
You me, son!
Get it! 19!
You me, son!
Yeah! 20, you got some more in you! 21! Yeah, get it again! Come on, we want to see it! Good! 22!
Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
That's you, buddy! Come on, 23! Come on, 24! One more, David!
Who's
one more
to carry the boats?
You're gonna do it! You're gonna do it! You're gonna do it! You did it! Yeah!
Did you have a good time with Zoe?
Fine. All right.
You think you'll see her again?
Nope.
Why not?
I don't like being too comfortable. Once you get used to it, it's hard to give up. I rather stay hungry.
You're trying to understand your mind in a way that very few human beings ever get to understand their mind, because you're taking your mind into these terrible, dark places all the time, and you're trying to pull things out of that. You're trying to learn things about yourself and about your potential from that.
That's exactly it.
And that's what people don't understand.
I studied the darkness. You find no fucking answers in the light. None. It's too happy. It's too nice. And we don't need to be taught how to live in happiness. That just comes naturally to us. Happy moments, but the dark times, man, you can't get there unless you put yourself there. Life will take you there.
The fear is never reaching your potential.
That's it.
That always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back and go, God, I could have been great.
You know what? Tate's right. And then the question is, are you actually going to do something about it? You could take 150,000 of these people and travel back in time and stand them in front of their ancestors. And their ancestors who fought fucking saber-toothed tigers or escaped the Mongol hordes or managed to dodge bombs in the Second World War. All the shit they went through just for this fucking cretin to be born. And to look at him, look at who he is, listen to his life story, listen to what he does on a day-to-day basis, and they would feel nothing but fucking shame. Your ancestors did all that shit, all that struggling to survive, hunting and gathering, fucking avoiding enemies, anything it took, dying at age 30 from a tooth infection, all the they went through just for you to be born so you could smoke weed and jack off. That's what your ancestors died for. That's what they worked so hard for. That's who you are. That's the end of your fucking bloodline. Do you feel no shame? It's shameful. My ancestors will look at me and think everything we went through was fucking worth it. Your ancestors will look at, most of these people, their ancestors look at them and feel nothing but fucking disgust. There are duties that men must fulfill, whether to God or to your bloodline. But this is a genuine honesty. I'll say this now. Of those 150,000 people, I guarantee even their fucking living relatives, their living parents aren't even proud of them. Like, the fuck? Your own father's ashamed of you. And you don't even feel motivated to do shit. If you were to go and look your father in the eye and said, you know what, I could have been a UFC champion, I could have been a multi-millionaire, I could have been a race car driver, I could have been a nuclear physicist, could have done all these things, but I was busy on Pornhub. You think he's gonna be proud of you? No. No. And there's men here who will deny it, right? There's men who will go, no, 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 no. But those are the ones who are most lost. It's the denial that's going to hold you back the most. The people who go, yes, I'm wasting my potential. Those are the ones who have potential. The ones who stand up and go, I am wasting my potential. I could be anything and I am not that yet. They have a chance. The men who go, well, no, actually, I'm fine. They're inside the matrix, fully slave-minded. They're a waste of time. But if you sit there and go, you know what? Yeah, I am wasting my potential. Yes, I can be more than I am. Even if I'm already great, I can be better. As good as I am, I still push myself to the limit every single day. I have every single thing a man could possibly want. I'm still pushing myself. This is your prerogative as a man. But you need to be instilled with a sense of duty to your bloodline. You must want it. You need to want it deep inside your soul. I can't die as anything less than emperor. It's my destiny. Day, I don't feel like doing things that I still do. It's called discipline. It's called being a man. It's not about feeling like doing it. If you only do things you feel like doing, you know what you end up doing? What? You end up sitting around with a belly, drinking soya latte bullshit. That's what you end up doing if you only do what you feel like doing. You have to wake up and say, I don't feel like training, but I must train. You need to do what you're supposed to do, not what you feel like doing. That's the difference between a man and a child. You do not become a man doing what you feel like doing. You become a man doing what you're supposed to do. The men on the Titanic didn't feel like dying that day. It's your duty. It is your duty to not be a fat piece of shit. That's honor. I have honor to my last name and to my ancestry. It would be disgusting for them all to have fought saber-toothed tigers so I can wake my lazy ass up, off all day, and ask on YouTube how I can stop being a loser. You understand where I'm coming from?
No, 100%.
So this is down to you, my friend. And listen, you may feel fired up for 10 minutes after this little talk, but you're not going to feel fired up forever. You need to put systems in.
So because people have commented on every verse in the Bible, like to a degree that's almost unimaginable. So you can look and see all the interpretations and all the translations and get some sense of what the genuine meaning might be. And the line, the meek shall inherit the earth, meek is not a good translation. Or the word has moved in the 300 years or so since it was translated. What it means is this: those who have swords and know how to use them, but keep them sheathed, will inherit the world. And that's another thing I've been telling. Yeah, no kidding. That's a lot different, man. That's a big difference. It's so great. And so, like, one of the things I tell young men, well, and young women as well, but the young men really need to hear this more, I think, is that you should be a monster. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
Do you know the expression, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war?
Right, exactly. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly right. And so when I tell young men that, they think, well, lots of them are competitive. They're low in agreeableness, you know, because that's part of being competitive temperamentally. It's like, is there something wrong with being competitive? There's nothing wrong with it. There's something wrong with cheating. There's something wrong with being a tyrant. There's something wrong with winning unfairly. All of those things are bad. But you don't want people to win? What's the difference between trying to win and striving? You want to eradicate striving?
Well, it's the uncomfortable.
Damn, Rock, come on! What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow! There is no tomorrow! There is no tomorrow!
Something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Leonidas.
No retreat.
Your victory will be complete.
No surrender.
If you but lay down your arms and kneel.
Is this all of them?
As you ordered. 300.
Where will you go?
Combat with your shield.
I hadn't really thought about it.
Or on it.
Now that you ask. Yes, my lady. I suppose I'll head north.
The Hot Gates. Into the Hot Gates we march.
Choose your next words carefully, Leonidas. They may be your last as king.
You bring the crowns and heads of conquered kings to my city steps. You insult my queen. You threaten my people with slavery and death.
Into Hell's mouth we march.
Oh, I've chosen my words carefully, Persian. Perhaps you should have done the same.
He leads an army so massive, it shakes the ground with its march.
Earthquake.
No, Captain. Battle formations.
Spartans! What is your profession?
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they die! And these shield boys! Lay down your weapons! Give them back there! No prisoner! But take from them! Come and get them! Spartans! Everything! Ready your breakfast and eat hot! No mercy! But tonight, we dine in hell!
They are the hunters of men's souls. They cannot be killed or defeated. Not these immortals.
Immortals.
This is madness!
We'll put their name to the test. This is Sparta!
You fight for your lands. Keep them. You fight for Sparta. She will be wealthier and more powerful than ever before. You fight for your kingship. You will be proclaimed warlord of all Greece, answerable only to the one true master of the world.
Goodbye, my love. He doesn't say it. There's no room for softness. Not in Sparta. No place for weakness.
Spartans! Prepare for glory!
Only the hard and strong may call themselves Spartans. Only the hard. Only the strong. His helmet is stifling.
There is no glory to be had now! Only retreat, or surrender, or death. But that's an easy choice for us, Arcadian. Spartans never retreat. Spartans never surrender.
It's been more than 30 years since the wolf in the winter cold. And now, as then, it's not fear that grips him, only a restlessness, a heightened sense of things. The steady breathing of the 300 at his back, ready to die for him without a moment's pause. Every one of them ready.
We are with you, sire! For Sparta! For freedom! To the death! Bold Leonidas and his 300. Lay down their lives! Stylios! Notice for Sparta.
We fight as a single, impenetrable unit. That is the source of our strength. My queen!
It's an honor to die at your side.
And for all Greece!
It's an honor to have lived at yours. A single weak spot, and the phalanx shatters.
My love.
His wish was simple.
The world will know that free men stood against a tyrant.
Remember us.
My unmatched perspicacity, coupled with sheer indefatigability, makes me a feared opponent in any realm of human endeavor.
greatest asset in the world is your mindset.